what about you? You're very welcome. Hit the wee button wherever it may be. Now, it is exactly 1 week from the now infamous event in the Devenish complex in West Belfast / South Belfast. It's actually in South Belfast, but it's used by West Belfast. But now, because of this, most Westies are saying, it's not a Dewish, it's not a Dewish, it's South Belfast. It's West Belfast. Anyway, we had an incident last Saturday night where a group called Pleasure Boys turned up to do a performance in the Devenish. These were male strippers who were very uniquely talented and perfectly chosen for their particular jobs due to having very, very large personalities. Very, very large personalities. Indeed, most men who have seen clips of that there would be going, ha, ha, ha. Anyway, let's leave that to one side. Now, a lot of opprobrium has been heaped on the Devenish complex because this took place. I will guarantee the Devenish had no idea what was going to occur. Do you understand? I have played the Devenish on 2 separate occasions. It is a perfectly respectable and well-run establishment. What happened was that the Pleasure Boys done their performance, and then things, shall we say, digressed somewhat. There suddenly became a bit of audience participation, which I don't think anyone had foreseen. And it would have been a very, very brave member of staff indeed who would have intervened between 200 tipsy women and 12 naked men with very large personalities, all oiled up. I can imagine a manager going, Sean, break that up. I wonder what you raised up. Break it up yourself. I'm not going near that. So there was a lot of activity went on, and I would say a lot of the women involved, there were some who were obviously invested. They were very much invested in what they were doing. But I'd say a lot of other women got involved not knowing how far things would go. You understand? That they would suddenly have large personalities waving over their faces. So things went a bit downhill, but this I can guarantee there was no sexual undertones at all. You know this by the screams of delight and from the women involved. They were tipsy women goading each other on. There's nothing sexual about it. But there was a lot learned from the whole event. You know what I mean? There was much fun was had. The media seemed to be covered with it all week. Forget the fact that Alexei Navalny was killed by Putin. Forget there's a war going on in Gaza and a war in Ukraine. Forget all that. What about the Devenish? I think the problem was, of course, people. The real snakes and the villains, as I said in my piece in the Irish News this week, weren't the dancers, weren't the women, were the snakes who filmed this and put it online. We live in a world now where nobody can make a mistake. Do you understand? You're not allowed to make mistakes because it's filmed, put online forever to embarrass you. And see the old ones with this coming, that's disgraceful. You see that? That's disgusting. That's disgraceful. I would love to sit them down and ask them this one question. Have you nothing in your past that if it had been filmed, you wouldn't be able to go out of the house? Because I know I have. You should be grateful. And you should thank God that you come from a generation where you're able to acrobat without mobile phones, without somebody filming you on a mobile phone. Forget it. It's nonsense. Do you understand? Nonsense. And there was some good humour come out of it, I have to say. My favourite was, do you know, Jerry Adams has now admitted he's in the Ra, but he's saying he was never in the Devenish on the night of the Playboys. I like that one. But there was a lot of that stuff. And you got to take it with a bit of, ways up to yourselves, what I'm saying to you. Ways up to yourselves. Nothing else was educational. I learned so much. I never knew about the helicopter. I never knew you could do a helicopter with your own. You could, and the Pleasure Boys are loving this because they're going to be sold out going forward because sex sells. So much so, I've decided, you know what? My next tour, I'm going to include the helicopter trick. No, seriously, I've been filming it. I'm trying it at home. So, no, I'll do my version of the helicopter trick now. Just hang on a second. Hang on. Where'd he go? Hang on. Come here, wait here a second here. Don't mess about here, stop. It's in here somewhere. Give me a second. I'll wait here a second. Come on, stop hiding. I've told the people. Come on, don't be shy. Come on. Just give me a minute.
That's all, folks.